take the biggest part of me and everything that I believe. Baby, if you leave me now.
So, it's Charlie Puth and Boys to Men track.
You're sleeping on it!
Hey everyone, Judah Theodore here, and welcome back to Babame. Today, we'll be delving outside of the hip-hop category genre. I have other tastes in music, I say, as I wear this awesome custom Denzel Curry shirt. But anyway, my awesome shirt aside that involves his 4 exclusively studio-produced albums aside, I want to talk about a bit of a gem from very mainstream darling, Charlie Puth. Pitch perfect man himself. Reverb control boy himself. I don't know any other nicknames for him. In fact, I think I made those ones up myself. The man has been known to be quite the personality himself. Also being a man who's praised the use of autotune and says it creates a new effect, which is something I generally respect. Because not a lot of people get this. Boomers. Autotune isn't just some tool that people use who can't sing. You know, not everyone's Madonna. But it can also be something that creates an aesthetic or a vibe to a song, or generally a tone, mood, or just the atmosphere of a track. Because if something's very spacey, you want someone's voice to be a bit more layered, so reverb is something like that that can help. Or if, you know, you do have a decent singing voice, but you want to hit that extra note, that extra high, that sopranic range, you know, nothing wrong with a little helping hand. It's not a literal hand, it's just like, it's software. I've metaphored myself. Damn you analogies. But anyway, my ramblings aside, Charlie Puth doesn't get enough credit for what he does, despite the fact that he's extremely overrated. He's still has some good tunes. When I See You Again, or Attention. But I actually went into his album, Voice Notes, and I'd give it like a light 6 or a strong 5. But still, there's a lot of solid tracks. A lot of them, but there's a lot of decent tracks on there. One in particular is the Boys to Men track, Leave Me Now, which, like I said, Charlie Puth knows his nostalgia, knows and just how to hit them right. Because with his voice, he can alter his mood and the general tone of it to suit to either his contemporaries or to a certain aesthetic that he's going for. This song being a very good example of that. Now, If You Leave Me Now, very generic love song of, you know, trying to get your girl to say who's going somewhere for some indescript reason, so that way when someone's girl leaves them, oh my god, bro, this song is like so non-specific. I relate to it because it could be about me, the general audience. Like, you know, because that's what pop music does. That's why every woman is very vaguely described in love songs like that, and all stories are broad and very indescript for the sake of getting the song mass appeal. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're gonna succeed, motherfucker, do that. Do your thing. You go, girl. I don't know. I kept a straight face for that. I really don't know how, but yeah, Charlie Puth, just on a 90s aesthetic, is, oh my goodness, it is. It does wonders for the man. He's smooth. I say that a lot. He's smooth though. His voice has a really nice tone, and he's just so soulful for a white person. And he's got the R&B blues sadness in his voice. And even if the lyrics aren't as groundbreaking, or revolutionary, or just even insightful, it just works with the execution of his voice. Because the man knows his limitations as a writer, and he'd rather, you know, focus on his gift, his voice. And of course, Boys to Men. They can do no wrong. Do I need to elaborate on that? For, you know, I'll do it anyway, just, you know, for the video. But yeah, Boys to Men. Oh my god, just 90s nostalgia. I'm not even born in the 90s, but my parents who had 90s nostalgia made me listen to some of this stuff, and oh my god, it's like I feel like a boomer inside. Like, oh, I used to listen to that. This is real music. It's the execution of all their singing. It makes me believe that they are being like abandoned at like a driveway right now, and they're begging and pleading. It's just so emotive, their voices, so soulful, beautiful, in tone, perfectly pitched. and heartbreaking as they usually are, with just every note being hit. And the instrumental, you know, having the classic snapping rhythm with it, and just the harmonized vocals of the Boys to Men members still performing in the song, just makes it, just sets such a really sad tone. I imagine the video in black and white, and someone's walking out on the driveway as Charlie Puth is singing to this girl who's taking stuff, and he's like begging like this, and then she's like leaving him, and then the parallels is the Boys to Men one. But for some reason, I don't know why, I can't imagine each of them getting their own story. Like, they all live with their, like, all three of them who are still there live with their wives, and all three of their wives are leaving in separate 3 cars in the giant mansion that they... I don't know why, I just feel like it's that. Just a really soulful, gorgeous, nostalgic song that has brilliant singing, great vocal chops from everyone, and just... it just hits. It hits. Sometimes it just hits different. So yeah, it's my superior music take on a non-hip-hop R&B subject. I know. I should stop doing this. This is the last video on that. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Adios.